Directed by Josephine Stewart-Wayu from a screenplay by Maddie Dye, with additional writing by Stewart-Wayu, We Were Dangerous tells an important story that centers young women, their freedom, and lack thereof, and strengthening friendship in the midst of a tumultuous situation. The film doesn't always rise to the occasion, and there is some lost potential and a general lack of urgency, but We Were Dangerous' heart is in the right place, bolstered by a great cast and a strong overall message. We Were Dangerous falters in its pacing. Girls and matron in We Were Dangerous cropped. Set in 1950s New Zealand, We Were Dangerous follows three teens, Nellie, Irana James, whose most notable role was in Prime Video's short-lived series The Wilds, Daisy, Mania Hall, and Louisa, Natalie Hall, during their time at a delinquent institution run by the strict matron, Rima Te Waiata. Through the matron's narration, we learn how each of the trio came to be at the delinquent home for girls, though the narrative tool can be stilted at some points, and unnecessary at others. There's a lot that is good about the film, but much of the story is stalled by pacing issues and plot dawdling. The story doesn't fully pick up until we begin to approach the end, likely because it had already started to run out of steam by the middle. It can also be different to figure out the matron as a character. She seems concerned about what might happen to the girls once a horrible medical procedure is introduced by a man from the mainland, while at the same time showing the girls no mercy or kindness. The film wants to tackle multiple themes, but it also struggles to do that because it doesn't delve much beyond the surface of the character's situation. We Were Dangerous deflates after a while, primarily because it doesn't quite know how to handle the revelations that come to light. The story builds to an ending that sees the teens taking direct action to help themselves, but the film struggles to infuse a sense of urgency and tension. We Were Dangerous is grounded by important themes and friendship. Rima Te Waiata as matron stands outside looking stern in We Were Dangerous. Crucially, however, the film explores how its students of color are treated compared to their white counterparts. The matron acts as though Nellie and Daisy are delinquents who can't be redeemed, whereas she's far less harsh with Louisa, who comes from an affluent family. The three teens are friends, but, in a searing monologue, Nellie must remind Louisa that she and Daisy have more to lose, especially being of Maori background. Louisa, despite being banished by her family for being queer, can still rely on them to support her if worse comes to worst.